This is video 3 of 4. We just came off of the Back Valley Road. We're coming up on Highway 63, Old 63, and the New 63. If we'd turn left right there, we'd go down Old 63. This is New 63. We're going to cross over to the other side. And for a long time, I thought that was 63, the old 63. But I checked on Google Maps, and this is called Town Creek Road. So we're on Town Creek. We'll go a couple of miles. It'll circle around, and we'll be on Highway 63. We'll turn right and go back toward La Follette. We'll be going west. If we turn left, we would go to Harrogate, and we're not far from Harrogate. And when I got on Town Creek, I thought we would go through Arthur, which is, there's a railroad that goes through Arthur. For a long time, I had forgotten, or it came as a surprise. When you go through Arthur, the old 63 used to go through Arthur. You go across a railroad, and it's the same railroad that goes through the mountain there at Cumberland Gap. So, I don't know if it's Norfolk Southern. I really don't know. I should do my homework before I do these videos, but I had no earthly idea I was going to mention a railroad doing this video. So that's why I didn't check it out before I started. But the audio portion of these videos is just me jabbering anyway, just to fill the audio track with something other than music or just background noise. I'm probably background noise, but that's all right. And I always probably say things that I said on a previous video. When you're going to talk for an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's kind of hard to come up with something original each time. There's not a lot you can say other than it's pretty. But this Town Creek Road will circle around here shortly, and we'll get on Highway 63, and we'll go back toward La Follette. This video is like 17 minutes and 30 seconds long. It'll end before we get back to La Follette. The final clip, the final clip is about 12 minutes long, and I end the video at the post office in La Follette. It's Thursday evening, the 8th of August, 2019. You can see the sun is starting to get low on the horizon as we go west. I started from Big O's at about 4:30. So it's getting late in the evening, and the clouds were thick enough to keep the sun from completely washing out the video. There's areas, I think, where the clouds thin out, but I can't really remember, but we'll all soon know as we watch this video. We're in Powell Valley, Tennessee. If you happen up on this video, doing a YouTube search or ever how you came to this video, If you would like to be alerted on other videos that I will do, you can hit that little bell and subscribe. And when I upload a video, you'll get an email message telling you that I've uploaded another video. Most of the videos I'm doing now are road videos. It's about the most popular thing that I have ever done. Road videos and airplane videos are the most popular videos that I have on my YouTube. I opened this account, I think, back in 2011. I came on YouTube in 2006. I have a YouTube account spelled Ockteby. I don't use that account much anymore. Most of the things that I do in the nature of videos like this, I put on this Nothing But History. And anything else I do is just kind of specialized. But this is my main hobby, doing these road videos. And they're easy to do, and they're fun to do. You can see the corner of my smart car. I do my videos from a smart car. I place some suction cups on the window and then run a power cord from my... See, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I run a power cord from my cigarette lighter. I don't smoke anymore, by the way, but this car has a cigarette lighter in it. And I've got a converter, a USB converter, and I plug it into the USB and plug it into the cigarette lighter and then run the power to the GoPro, which the GoPro will record as long as you have room on your SD card. And I'm using a 64 gig SD card, which will record continuously for 4.5 hours. 64 gig will. And it creates 17 minutes and 26 second clips. And it'll automatically go from one clip to the next. But it gives them all the same number, the clip number. And if you do quite a few, one thing about it though, when you copy them over to your computer, I'm doing this from a laptop. I have an external monitor that I use for both my desktop and my laptop. I just happen to be using the laptop because it's an i7, an Intel i7. It's got an Intel i7 processor, and the desktop has got an Intel i5. So the laptop is much faster. And I don't know where I was trying to go with that piece of information. I'm just I'm just jabbering. But you can tell by the way I present these videos that I really enjoy doing this. I like it when I know people, and I can almost know instantly how video is doing. YouTube, I'll give you a little bit of information about YouTube. YouTube has upgraded their algorithms to the point. When I finish this video, what I'll do is the audio that I'm doing now, I'll bring it into the editor and I'll match it up with the video. Then I'll compile it and copy it out to YouTube. YouTube now has a function. I can go into their analytical function and I can sit there and watch this video receive hits in real time. It has a 60 minute loop, and you can know how many times your video was accessed within the 60-minute period there. And it's kind of fun if you, and usually when I copy these videos out to my Nothing But History, my Campbell County, Tennessee History Facebook and my Facebook account, especially over there on the Campbell County, Tennessee History, it will get several views, and within an hour, it'll have over 100 views sometimes. And I can sit there. Now, I don't know who's accessing the video. You can't, the only thing you can do is know that it was accessed, and you know what minute it was accessed, how many times within that minute, and how long each person watched. But it does not tell you who accessed your videos. There is no way that YouTube gives you that information. The only way you can match a person with your video is if they give you a comment. You know, to comment on your video, they had to have your video open. But then, the only thing you know is their YouTube username, which will not reveal who they really are. So I don't want anybody out there to think that I can sit and look at the insight functions and know who you are, because I cannot. And there is no way YouTube and Google would give that information to any end user. And YouTube, excuse me, I'm getting all choked up. And YouTube is not like Facebook. When you sign up for a Facebook account, they want you to give them your real name. Of course, people use all kinds of names. But that's never been a factor with YouTube. Now, to get the account, you more or less need to identify yourself to Google. Of course, YouTube is Google. But you can use any name that you want to use on your YouTube account. You can, because I never use my name on these YouTube accounts. I've got one, the first one I started in 2006 is OCKTEBY, and this one, which I use the most, is Nothing But History. So I hope I clarified that. There is absolutely no way, if you access one of my videos, the only thing I'll know is someone accessed a video, how long they watched it, when they watched it, but that's it. There is no way that Google, YouTube would give you that information unless the person watching your video reveals their YouTube account, and whatever that is, they may not be using their real name on their YouTube account, but if they give you a comment, you know they watched your video. But then, if they're not using their real name, there's no way you can know who they are. And that's exactly the way it should be. I think, of course, I don't know if Facebook could really operate like that, because it's a different animal than YouTube. YouTube is more of an entertainment, and Facebook is a way to stay connected with people you know. And that's not what YouTube is all about. But YouTube is the most popular video sharing site on the web. And it's amazing how many changes they've had. Like this video, the GoPro has a function where I could have recorded this video in 4K. But if I'd used 4K, the frames per second, I could only do, I think, 15 frames per second in 4K, which is not good for motion. So I don't use 4K on any movement. I've used 4K down at Cove Lake a few times, but this is recorded in 1920 1080p. But GoPro has a... But what I was going to get back to when I lost my thought, YouTube can stream your 4K video, and I think they're even going to go to 5K. It's come a long way. I can remember the first time that I ever did a video, I had a little $19.95 webcam. And if you had a decent camera, the quality was adequate on YouTube. But now, if you want to purchase a $3,000 camera and do videos, you can stream it from YouTube. And if I had the money and had some people that would work with me, I would like to do YouTube movies in this area, because you could do it. You know, write a script. Of course, it would probably, it'd look amateurish, I'm sure, but maybe not so much. But you talk about fun. That would be so much fun. But the way I talk, you'd think I was in my 20s. I don't have that much time left, folks. But I'd like to do it. This clip is about to end. Stay tuned for 4:04. Bye-bye.